Hey folks, Paul here. Saturday night, boredom's setting a little bit. Aaron Dawes has invited 3 children round. Thank you very much. On a Saturday night. Not just invited them from anywhere, he obviously knows them. I just grabbed them off the street and said, come and have tea at my house. It's a nephew and a couple of his mates. So I guess it's trying to get me prepared for parenthood. My God, it's 4 months already. She's 4 months gone. So that's getting interesting. Starting to cost a fortune already. But hey, the joys of it all. Well, I thought I'd do a quick vlog. Never done a vlog before, so bear with me. I haven't got anything to fix. I haven't got anything to look at. Except for this, yeah, still got that. But so what's been happening? Well, last month I've been having some issues with vaping. Do you know issues with vaping? Oh no, what it is? I found I've got an intolerance to PG. Imagine that. How really disappointing. I started to see, how can I say, hay fevery type. I had what I thought was a cold, and then I did get a sinus infection, but after that, that's cleared up. So I've been vaping a year, and I started to find I was getting sneezing, itchy nose, my eyes streaming, throat, not sore throat, but like a itchy sort of feeling. Itchy. I know it's November, so you'll have to excuse that. I got suckered into it at work, but it's all for charity, so really, we have to do these things. But anyway, so back to it. So I started to read up a little bit, and what I was really surprised to find is, looking around places, is and you know, on Mr. Todd's forums, you know, even some of the forumers on there put up a little post saying PG intolerance, and you know, I was quite surprised. There was a couple of people that actually posted and said, yeah, you know, they've experienced the same issues. So what I did, I had back in the days when I thought I was to mix a lot, and tried mixing some juices, which I soon got bored with. Don't get me wrong, you know, there's some magnificent mixes out there I've seen on the forum that do some really, really nice looking flavours, but I'm a bit of a lazy bastard, and I just can't be asked. But I had a bottle of VG. Unfortunately, it was no nick, no flavour, and I started mixing it in with some of my PG flavours. You know, just putting a couple of mils of PG and then filling out with a VG, and the vape was, how can I say, crap, because you can imagine, zero throat hit, zero flavour, hardly anything. But after a few days, it cleared up, and like I said, then I started to do some a bit of research, not really research, but looking around, and found that it affects quite a lot of people, which was quite, I didn't realise it. It's quite an eye opener. So, something like 1 in 10, 1 in 15 people can be intolerant to PG, which amazed me. So I ordered some VG liquids, got a couple in, and so far, touch wood, it's been pretty good. You know, the itching's gone, the throat issue, that type of hay fevery type symptoms The only downside is, I think, I've noticed, is a little bit less flavour. Now, whether it's because my taste buds don't quite return to their normal working order, or just with the liquids, you don't quite get the carrier in the flavour of the PG and the VG. It's okay, um, you know. I still wouldn't go back to cigarettes, that's for sure. I mean, I've been thinking about it, funny enough, for a while, and thinking, what happens if I can't vape, for instance? Let's just say I have to be allergic to both. It brings me out in hives or whatever. And you know what? I've got to be honest. I think I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't go back to cigarettes. I really wouldn't. After so long, uh, I can't even. If someone's been smoking, don't get me wrong. You know, if they smoke, if people smoke, they smoke. It's a choice thing. But I can smell it from a mile away on someone who had a cigarette. And you know, it's a horrible. You know, it's not a horrible smell. It's just me personally. It's a smell. I'm like, oh god, did I smell like that when I was smoking? Strange. But so I've been using VG now for a while. I'm starting to get used to it. I've had to change vaping habits a little bit with it. It's a different vape for sure. One you have to sort of get used to a little more. Like I say, the flavour's probably not quite there as much as it was with VG, but it's not too bad. The wicking, which I thought you wouldn't, but I've had to alter a little bit how I wick. That's all. I have a little less silica in the GT. I've got a stainless steel rope, same as I normally have. I've had cotton in there, and that works okay. But I've got a stainless steel rope, and I've got two 2mm bits of silica in there, whereas before I had two 2mm bits and then a single piece of 1mm. But with the VG, that was just a bit too much. So with this, set at 13 watts, 100% VG. Oh, as you'd expect, good vapor. Flavour's not bad. It's strawberry dream in this from Pure Vapes, which is alright. I've got some raspberry ripple as well. Middle of the week, I had a little bit of menthol PG 50/50. So I rebuilt a Pro Tank 2 with some cotton, just the micropore cotton as you do, just to see how it was. And I thought I'll just dip a bit in there and see what happens. And nearly instantaneously, I'd say within the hour, I was sneezing, my eye went. So it sort of does tell me anyway, or show me really that is me and PG just don't get along too well. But yeah, so it's a bit of a shame. But getting on with it, so you can't really complain. It means I can still vape, which is quite a passion of mine, really, and I'm enjoying it. Yes, okay. So yeah, that's that really. So not much else to say. Hopefully, I'll try and save up some pennies and buy something, and then I can get it on here and do a little review of it or something. Or try and find something to fix in the box, my box of bits. I have a fair bit in there, I've noticed. It's funny, but as you do, I suppose, a lot of us, I seem to have a lot of devices. I still go back to the same ones. I use the Sophia, which I'm really enjoying. I really like that, and a little Camry tank, which is really good. Give it a squirt on the bottom. Really enjoy. I like the look of the tank that Mark reviewed. Don't ask me to pronounce the action manual or whatever it is. My Greek is rubbish, so I don't really know how to pronounce it. He did a little cargo tank this week. I really like that. I like the look of that. I like the look of the way it feels and everything. So I might invest in one of those. But yeah, so yeah, that's about it really. But like I say, I seem to reach for two devices, which is my Inokin MVP and Elevator the GT. And on the MVP, I've got a Sophia with a Camry tank. But I've got quite a few devices. But it's funny, you seem to get the one you want, or you get the one you want at the moment. And this elevator has been really good for me. Really enjoying it. So yeah, I think that's enough of me waffling on. So thanks very much if you stuck with it, and hopefully I'll get something and we'll see you again soon. Cheers folks, bye.